Hello, Christian family. I hope you're having a good time at home during this difficult time of coronavirus, as we all know. I hope you're washing your hands, you're making sure that you're using your sanitizer all the time to make sure that you protect yourself, and most importantly, you're practicing social distancing. I was just thinking lately about how things are going with the virus and people around the world confining themselves to their homes, and the total shutdown that has just been announced in South Africa, and we will all have to stay at home. And for many people this feels like a punishment because we are so used to being out and about, busy in the world, that sitting at home feels like being in a prison. But then I thought to myself, this could also be a good time for us just to get to invest in our spiritual life while we are social distancing. I'm not saying that I'm happy that the coronavirus is here, but what I'm saying is that this could be an opportunity that we can use to try and build and invest and spend more time in trying to reconnect with God, and trying to revisit some areas of our spirituality that we neglected because of the busy schedules that we had when the corona was not here with us. So you might ask, so what do you mean by we should invest in our spirituality and our relationship with God? Well, there are so many things we can do, and I'm sure you've already started doing some of those, like reading the Bible and watching some preachings online, or just taking time to pray and get to know God better, get to find out and ask yourself questions about things that you might not have been, you might not have had time to talk about. And if you feel like all that is just so boring, I guess a lot of people might say, but then I'm struggling to read the Bible. The Bible is so boring. When you open that book, you start from one story to another, you're like, oh man, I'd rather watch a video or do something more fun. So I just thought, maybe some of the things you might want to apply is maybe read stories in the Bible. There are so many stories that I bet you might not be aware of. There's this woman who saved these people who came to, inherit the land because they wanted to cross to go to the promised land. So that is the first task for you, to find out the name of that woman. Or there is the story of this mighty man who was born, who never cut his hair, and that was the secret of his power. You can find out about that as well. Or you can find out, if you don't want to go through all these stories in the Old Testament, like the one for this queen who was born in a very poor family, but because of God's grace was able to become the wife of a king in a foreign country. So all these are stories that we can read just to get, and there are so many lessons we can learn from these stories that we find in the Bible. And if you still feel like that's not fun, you can go straight to the New Testament and read the 4 Gospels. Then you can find that there are so many preachings of Jesus, and that might spark some thinking process or something that can just help you to kind of keep you, busy in terms of trying to build your own relationship with God, or trying to get closer to Him even. Or if you feel like, I don't believe in God, this God thing is confusing, I've been asking myself so many questions, you might be asking, does God really exist? If God exists, why do we have so many sufferings in the world? If God is good, why is it like evil things happen to good people? Why do we have coronavirus? Why are so many bad things happening to the people we love? Where do the people who do good things or bad things go when they die? Why is God not stopping coronavirus from spreading all over the world? Why is He not stopping people from dying from this disease? So you might have all these questions that you're asking. And if that is the case, then I would like you to join me as I embark in this series of very short videos just to keep us thinking on some of the most difficult questions that we ask about God, about Christianity, and about religion. Until next time, God bless you and have fun.